Thank you. I want to see His Majesty.
Is that sorry?
But no.
Your Majesty.
Because, sit down.
Please.
Welcome. Hey! Oh no.
Your Majesty.
My palace is on fire. All is not well.
No smoke without fire, they say. I thought as much. Because you sounded so urgent. You sounded somehow on phone.
No.
Your Majesty.
My wife, the Queen, is the problem.
Queen? Our Queen?
Yes. When was the last time you spoke with our daughter, Adako?
That was 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago. I hope there's no problem.
No problem, really.
Okay.
Yes, she called minutes ago. She sounded urgent and pained. She needs money. So tomorrow I will give you money to send to her.
You can as well send it to my account now. Let me do a transfer to her.
It's the same thing. Tomorrow I give you the money. Then you send it to her. The important thing is that she gets the money. That will be all.
All right, Your Majesty. Yeah. That reminds me, Your Majesty.
Yes.
I hope you sent my brother the money I asked you to send to him.
Let me ask you one question.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Do you recall the number of times I gave your brother money for his business?
Your Majesty, the way you're just mentioning this money, like you gave him heaven and earth. I mean, does it matter? It doesn't really matter. I know what you're trying to say is one thing or the other, but please. He invested when you gave him those monies. And what he planned didn't work. I mean, at times, we'll invest money in different businesses thinking it will work the way we planned, but in the end, it will not work. Doesn't mean we did not invest wisely. That's exactly what happened to my brother. He invested, thinking it will yield fruit, but it didn't work. So, reduce the level of the money you mentioned. Let it not look like you've given him heaven and earth.
You know, sometimes I just would not help to keep myself in check, listening to the vomit coming from your mouth. I want you to take your mind back to the first time you brought your brother to me, requesting for money for his business. How much did I give him? 5 million naira. 5 million naira, which is squandered. He squandered it. It's not a question of investing wisely or not wisely. He simply squandered it. You people came back a second time. How much did I give him? 3 million naira. I was really pained before I gave out that money, because I asked and discovered that he just went junketing. He went on a spending spree with my money. He didn't put it in the business. We know where he put it. His hair. Yes. Trying to look good for his women. And that was not all. The third time you came back with him, you came crawling on all fours, kneeling, begging, genuflecting. How much did I give him again? Another 3 million. What kind of a human being is he? And what kind of a man actually brings out all that money every time? You forget that we have our primary responsibilities. We have these kids. We have these children we pay their school fees for. We pay for their upkeep. I take care of the family. I don't have money again for such extravagant people. And to think that he is a graduate. Ah!
Are you done, Your Majesty?
That will be all.
Whoops! Your long sermon. Very long, just because I mentioned my brother. Wow. But I was waiting for you to share the grace. I almost fell under anointing listening to your sermon just because I asked you to help my brother. Well, since you're done with your sermon and you forgot to share the grace, allow me to share the grace for you, but I will start with, surely God's goodness and mercies are following us all the days of our lives. As we dwell in the house of the Lord, in front of you, you are drinking alcohol forever. Amen. Now take a look at what you're saying. Recalling how many times you gave my brother money. 5 million, 3 million, 3 million. Why? Because I am asking you to support my brother. You have called him names. Wow. Have you forgotten your result that I saw? Mathematics F9. But now your brain is wide open because it's my brother. We are talking about my brother. We are talking about money, supporting him. You will now recall. If it were to be your relative, mention anything as Father Christmas you are, you will throw. You will throw. You will throw. You will not even remember how many times they've begged. But my brother,
Point of correction. There is no relative of mine that I have given money repeatedly. And there is no relative of mine that is that extravagant, no relative of mine that is that irresponsible.
I hear you. In-law to irresponsible man. Calm down. You see this matter? I will not rest till I see that my brother is financially stable and buoyant. That's when I will chill. But for now, we got to talk him. You must give him the money.
Mom, what is wrong? You've been so moody since I came back yesterday. What's the matter? What's going on? Oh, aren't you happy to see me?
Why would you talk like that? Why will I not be happy seeing my angel? Your father is the problem here.
What did Daddy do?
Why don't you go and ask him? Aren't you his favorite again? Find out from him.
Mom. Okay. Not a problem. I'm going to ask him.
Okorekwe. Okoro. Bring out the car. I was going out, but come on, let's sit down. Let's talk.
Yes, my dear.
Daddy, ever since I returned from school yesterday, Mommy has been unusually moody. So I asked her what the problem is. And she opened up to me. She said she has been pleading with you to give my uncle some money to boost his business, but that you refused. I might not know the reason behind your refusal, but I usually don't like to see Mommy in this mood. So I'm here to plead to your conscience, to try and do something about this, please.
Adako. I am talking with you this way because I know that you are very, very understanding and reasonable.
Thank you, Daddy.
Oh, your mother. There are other things she didn't tell you. She didn't tell you I have been giving your Uncle Frank money. But let me put it this way. Since your uncle graduated, I have been giving him money through your mother. Cumulatively, I have given your uncle a whooping sum of 11 million naira. 11 million naira, which is squandered. I don't know where that money, all that money, I don't know where it is today, what he has done with it. The only thing I see in him is his hair. I think the 11 million naira was spent on his hair. He cares so much about his look before the women. So he frittered the money away on women, on partying, on frivolous things.
Daddy, is Mom aware? Because 11 million is a whole lot of money.
Yes, it's a whole lot of money. If I take out 11 million naira from my business, what is left of it? 11 million naira. Yes, and your mother is aware.
I'm really surprised to hear this. I genuinely didn't know that you have invested this much. But Daddy, can I suggest something?
I'm all ears.
Dad, I mean, given the circumstance, you know, I will just want to appeal to you to look within your heart and try to raise him something very, I mean, it doesn't matter how much, no matter how little, just something to support him this last time. At least so everyone can be happy. Please.
Everyone cannot be happy, not with Frank. Frank is like a big hole, a chasm. No matter the quantity of sand you put in there, anytime you look, you won't find any sand. It's like a sea into which you're pouring bags of salt. Each time you pour, you taste. The sea will never taste of salt. Anyway, I've heard what you said, my dear. I've heard you. I will think about it.
Thank you so much, Daddy. Thank you. Since you're going out, I'll just, let you go so I don't eat so much of your time.
So I'm free to go out now?
Mm-hmm. Daddy, you're free to go. Thank you, Daddy.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Have a nice day.
Yes, yes. Yes. Maybe a peg.
Daddy, I love you.
All right.
Where is he?
Yeah, the car is here. All right, my dear.
Your Majesty. Good day, sir.
Anthony.
Uncle.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yes, we were speaking on phone and I didn't quite get you. That's why I asked that you come in physically. Yes, let me hear you clearly.
Your Majesty, it's about my traveling abroad. I've done everything, so I am here to inform you that what is remaining now is my flight tickets and the money I'll have in hand.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Uncle.
Which country are we talking about?
USA, Your Majesty.
I see. USFA. And how much?
4 million naira, sir.
4 million naira. Tony.
Uncle.
Send your account details today and I'll credit your account with 4 million naira.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Uncle, thank you.
Don't just get excited like that, Tony. I mean, maybe he's not telling you the truth. There is no money, Tony. You know how this country is now. Everywhere is so tight. So my advice is, leave this your trip to abroad. Postpone it till next year and then that time I'm sure Iwe will be able to sponsor you. But for now, I'm not sure he'll be able to do that.
My queen, you won't do this now.
Tony, you heard what I said.
Yes, Uncle.
Send your account details.
Okay.
I'll credit your account.
Thank you. Uncle, thank you. Thank you. Your Majesty, thank you once again. In fact, let me send it now, sir.
Hello, Frank. Frank, where are you? I'm asking you, where are you at the moment? All right, now listen to me. I want you to drop whatever thing you're doing. I would like to see you here. What? You won't be able to make it? My friend, I'm telling you to come to the palace right now. Listen, it's about the money you said I should help you beg my husband to give you, right? Now listen, he's in the spirit of sharing money. So I would like you to come today. If possible, right now. Okay, fine. You will come in the evening. Make sure you don't miss it. Now that he's sharing money, so you can get your own share. I've told you now. It's all right. My own people. And what is that supposed to mean?
Be careful, Oburoko Siada, Ukosi get no no no. Para get no na fear no so the langiga. The king is in trouble. The pressure is too much on him. I'm tired of you. Leave me alone. I'm tired of you. God searches heart. He knows all your plans. The wages of sin is death. God searches heart. He knows all your plans. The wages of sin is death. God searches heart.